What is up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
How y'all doing?
What's happening?
Sorry, guys. Little technical difficulties, but we're here. We made it.
We are here.
Yes.
So now we just need to give y'all a couple of minutes
Yes,
to
definitely.
get on. That's about it. Just a couple of minutes. And while everybody's coming on, we're going to give y'all a minute or two, just a minute or two. Okay? We got to get some things pinned, and then we can get moving with the conversation tonight. So as we get started, do me a favor and type hashtag BMC. Hashtag BMC. Hashtag BMC. Did I pin this right?
Yes.
All right. Hashtag BMC. Hashtag BMC. Hashtag BMC, real quick. Hashtag BMC. Just want to make sure y'all can hear us. Make sure we live. We see y'all hopping on, hop on in, come on in.
Turn to the left. Turn to the right.
Come on in.
Crisscross.
Come on in.
This is gonna be a good topic. You know what? I want to do something. I want to ask you guys a question before we even get started.
There we go.
Just to stir it up. Stir it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, question: what is your most pettiest argument you've ever had?
Good question.
What is your most pettiest argument?
What is the pettiest argument you've ever had in your marriage?
In your marriage, pettiest. Let me hear this, cause.
Type in the comments right now your pettiest argument.
What you got?
Your pettiest argument.
What you got?
I don't know about y'all, but I love this time of year. Fantasy football is here. I love it.
I hate this time of year, guys. I love it, but I hate it at the same time.
Football is upon us.
Yes.
Fantasy is here.
Yes.
Sunshine. Oh, yeah.
No.
Feeling good.
IG, we asked the question. What is your most
pettiest argument that you've ever had?
In the marriage that you ever had? Ever.
Before we get started, we need to hear your comments. Pettiest argument you've ever had. Go, right now. Quick, fast. In a hurry.
Write it down. Put it down.
Quick, fast, in a hurry.
Pettiest argument. Pettiest argument. Write it down. Let me hear about it. Let us hear you because, yeah, we wants to hear you. Okay. Nobody got any petty arguments? Maybe you're not. We can't see it.
We can't see it? Let me see.
Maybe.
I think we here.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, anybody's saying nothing.
So y'all just watching today. Got you. What's up, everybody on IG Live? What's happening? Type in the comments real quick your pettiest argument you ever had in your marriage or relationship.
Oh, here we go. There go one.
All right, read it out loud.
Oh, I can't see it on my thing yet. This is so dumb. Okay. How do you get butter out of the container when you're a knife?
How you get butter out of the container?
Oh, when you use a knife.
Y'all got the argument over that? Wow. Should we let the kids eat at McDonald's? Now that's an argument worth having.
That's a good, yeah, because clearly McDonald's, I don't know about that
one. Oh, the tub of butter, the lines weren't straight. So that might be a little bit of OCD thing. Like the lines got to be like perfectly right. Who showed favoritism with the kids? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So I think we've all been in a situation where we've had petty arguments, right?
Whose homework is harder?
All right, next question. Tell us. I don't want to get nobody to arguing in your home tonight. So answer this with caution in case your spouse is on with you. What is one of the most serious arguments you've had in your marriage or relationship? Hello, my pettiest argument is the food.
Is food too close in the dish drain? He's a clean freak.
It's so petty, I can't even remember.
Oh, gosh.
All right, so here's the next question. Tell us some of the most serious arguments you've ever had. Real quick, what are some of the most serious arguments you've ever had? Because this topic tonight, we're going to talk about why do we argue so much?
Shutting down your
shutting down social media. Now, why is that an argument? Tamika, why is that an argument? I'm interested. But
you'd be surprised, though, like, because it be in the way?
Baby mother boundaries. That,
That's a good.
That's sheesh. Sheesh.
That's a good
baby
one.
mother on IG. We got a comment that said baby mother boundaries.
Somebody said, "Uh
oh." Now that's a good one. Work schedule, finances, relocating.
Ooh,
relocating.
Yeah.
Why did y'all argue about relocating?
Yeah.
That is a tough one.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
The baby mother boundaries is difficult, right? Because see, the thing is with baby mama or baby daddy issues, right, in a relationship. Now, here's the thing, off subject real quick. Here's the thing with when you're dealing with a baby daddy, baby mama thing. You have to be very aware of yourself and you have to be very honest with yourself, okay? Because a lot of times, what's up, Toya? A lot of times the issue is jealousy and envy, but our pride won't let us admit it. And what ends up happening is we find a way to put ourselves in the situation instead of letting our significant other or our spouse deal with the parent of the child from the previous marriage or relationship. Mm-hmm. Now, some of the issue comes in where the spouse doesn't feel like the individual is handling the situation properly. And that may be your opinion. But one of the things you have to understand is that child is involved with another parent outside of your marriage or relationship. Mm-hmm. And what you have to be able to do is get your jealousy and envy under control. Trust your spouse to deal with the issue. There we go. True. That's true. Ouch. That's real. That's right. I give it to y'all real. No sugarcoat. You have to be able to get your jealousy and your envy under control so that you can communicate with your spouse effectively about the situation. And one of those conversations may be about genuinely how it makes you feel. Mm-hmm. And you can't be afraid to be vulnerable in that situation. But I'm gonna give y'all too much game on that topic.
Yeah, little nuggets, you know what I'm saying?
But
you know what I'm saying?
It's a difficult situation, but it can be handled appropriately.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to turn into a big issue. Now, we're gonna jump into this topic, but before we do that, I got some announcements to make. All right. First and foremost, y'all ready? Real quick. Winning Wives every Wednesday in August. Type hashtag Winning Wives. Hashtag Winning Wives. One more time. Hashtag Winning Wives. Type that one more time. Hashtag Winning Wives.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh. What's up, y'all?
What up?
I'm Artist.
I'm Zedoria.
And we are... See, you messed it up already. That's why we don't do it. Hello, y'all. I'm Artist.
I'm Zedoria.
And we are the Andersons. There we go. All right. Winning Wives. Listen.
Winning Wives. Hashtag it. Come on.
This coming Wednesday, August 4th, IG Live. Okay, yes. Now make sure you go to the IG, Black Marriage Club. Very simple. The Instagram is Black Marriage Club.
Yes.
What up, Spoiled Wives Club? Listen, Black Marriage Club. Just go follow right now. Yes. Go follow right now. August 4th, IG Live with Kenya Ford, certified sexologist. Get your groove on, get your bump on. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I don't see nothing wrong.
He can sing for real, y'all.
Listen, sexologist on August the 4th with Kenya Ford. August 5th. We got a brand ambassador call.
Ew,
so listen,
coming to your city.
If you want to host a Black Marriage Club event in your local city, All you have to do is hop on that call. The link is in the pinned comment. We don't have the pinned comment on IG, but you can go to the profile. Go to the profile and click the link on IG. But on Facebook, it is pinned in the comment right now. Click on that and join the brand ambassador call. August the 7th, we got the Atlanta Virtual Couples Meetup, okay? August 11th, we got the Trauma Talk on IG Live with relationship coaches. Make sure you go to the IG Live for that, okay? August 14th. Oh, listen, you real quick. This is big, y'all. August 14th is the Communication Boot Camp. What? August 14th is the Communication Boot Camp hosted by none other than Forever Love. Forever Love.
Forever Love.
So listen, join the Communication Boot Camp by clicking the link that is pinned on Instagram and Facebook. All you got to do is go to events and look for the Communication Boot Camp. Get your ticket, okay? Because limited seating only.
Yes.
Communication Boot Camp happening August 14th. August 14th. Click the link to go to the events to sign up. August 18th, we got a special announcement, so make sure y'all tune in for that Wednesday. Also, we have a hotline available to you in Facebook. Go to the announcements.
We got a hotline for every day. I'm on the hotline in every way. That's how the song go, right?
I never heard that song a day in my life. So, hotline, right? And then we get
the Beyonce song.
I don't know that song.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
So listen, shh. So watch this. Yes, I said shh. I didn't say shut up though.
Did you just shush me?
I didn't say shut up.
You just really shushed me.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
He shushed me.
I didn't really shush you. I was just going on with the announcements. Paid sponsorships are available, y'all. Connect with us. Holla at the get with us on some paid sponsorships. You can click the link that is pinned. You can get with us then.
You should be rhyming now? Yeah,
I know. All right, so that's the end of the announcements. So let's get into this topic of conversation. Why? They're about to have a petty argument. So listen, why do we argue so much? This is a great topic.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you want to kick it off?
No, you go ahead.
All right. So I have a lot of reasons why people argue, okay? I can use us as an example, right? Me and Zedoria, we don't argue. When we have conversations, right? Now, a lot of people are always shocked about that. But the reality is we don't argue because it's unnecessary to have to argue. All you have to do is be able to have a conversation. And all you need is people that are willing to actually have the conversation as long as it takes to come to an understanding. Okay? So you don't have to argue. So let's be clear. Arguing is, I know our culture and society is going to tell us that it's healthy to argue and that you can have healthy arguments. I don't want to get into all that. All I'm saying is, if you don't like arguing, you don't have to argue. Yeah. You two are in control of your relationship and marriage. So you two decide whether or not you're going to argue. So that's neither here nor there. But here's a few reasons why people argue, okay? Immaturity. A lack of emotional stability. Pride. Ignorance. Okay? A lack of understanding. Wanting your way. A lack of patience. Unmet expectations. You're just tired of it and you just want to go at it. Assumptions. You don't really know each other. Or you know each other and you don't accept it or accept the person for who they are. Here's another one. You don't know a different way to reach your spouse. Now this is a big one. I'm not trying to single this one point out. But here is the reality. You must know multiple ways to get through to your spouse. Yeah, definitely. To prevent an argument. You must find multiple ways to be able to communicate with your spouse. Go to the communication camp August 14th. Oh, we getting deep. Oh yeah, we getting deep. We going there. Because what we have to understand is a lot of this relationship stuff we hear all out in the world and all these, different, gurus and all this stuff, not knocking any of them. But I believe we have to get to the core root and deep issues of what the real issues are.
Yeah.
And we need to stop playing around and deal with them, right? I want to tell you, now, I listed a bunch of issues, right? A bunch of these. You want to jump in real quick?
No, go ahead.
All right. So I listed a bunch of reasons why people argue. But let me give you some real deep I don't want to call it deep. I want to give you some real thought-provoking reasons as to why people argue. Number one. You've lost sight of what's important. You've lost sight of what's important. You have lost sight of what's important. What do I mean by that? Your feelings became bigger than the marriage. Your feelings became bigger than compromise. Your feelings became bigger than unity. Your feelings became bigger than the union that you are in. And so now you find yourself arguing. Why? Because you trying to get through to somebody about your side of a thing.
That's so true. It sounds so simple, but we make it so complicated.
That's a great point. It sounds simple, but we do complicate it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what complicates relationships. People.
Yep.
People complicate relationships.
Yep.
Okay? People complicate relationships. Why? Because of their own personal issues that are internal and now externally being triggered.
Yep.
Okay? Now, another reason why people argue. Your vows lost their weight. Oh, your vows was all beautiful and cute, and it was great for the camera, and you in front of the altar, and you before God, and you before the preacher, and you got your family, and you saying your vows, ooh, I vow to cherish, I vow to love you, and I vow to be there, until you actually got to be married.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? Like, if you really think about it, because I think about my wedding day, and when we was repeating after our pastor, and I was thinking, I was like, do people really listen to what they, like, do you recite or look before you repeat after what they're saying? Like, because we just say the words, like the pastor said, say it after me. And you do
repeat
it.
After me.
Repeat after me. But you don't realize what you're repeating until afterwards, or sometimes you just don't even realize that you're repeating. You're like, wow, I said that? Because, like some things you was like, in our marriage, we didn't say.
There are certain vows. So just to give y'all some insight of our marriage, I'm a very big believer in words. I believe in the power of words. I believe death and life is in the power of the tongue. And so what I did was I talked to my wife about it beforehand, and I said, listen, this does not mean I'm going to leave you or you're going to leave me if we don't say these things. But I don't believe in speaking these things into my marriage. I don't believe in speaking negativity and sickness and death and bad times and all these things into my marriage. So I said, listen, we're going to change our vows, and we're not going to say a lot of the things that is, popular to say.
Right.
So that's what we did. We changed our wedding vows to meet the criteria of what we want our marriage to be. And I always encourage other marriages to do that also, because at the end of the day, why would we want to, if life happens, it happens, but don't let it be because you spoke it into existence, right. Because you spoke it, because words are powerful.
Definitely.
And that's another reason why people argue. Go ahead. Go ahead, jump in there.
But no, that's the reason why people argue, because of the words. Like, a lot of us, I know someone on IG was saying that, we do it as a lack of pride, or the thought of like, you have everything all built up, and then all of a sudden in the argument, you just say everything, like wishing people to die and like all kinds of crazy stuff when you mad. And it's like, you know, you have to be very careful when you're even in an argument speaking these things, is you know, saying this to your spouse, because your words are very powerful. Because I mean, I know there's probably stories out there where people, you know, said some things about their spouse in an argument and something happened to them afterwards, like, or, you know, and it's just like, God forbid, I don't want that to happen to anyone else. But, you know, that's why the key of recognizing what is your trigger. You know, what is your trigger when it comes to an argument? What is the one thing that makes you get out of control? What is the one thing that makes you not have self-control? Like, what are those things that are saying that you didn't want to communicate? Because that's usually what's happening. The things that you didn't communicate effectively, or you don't feel like you are being heard, is now being put into an argument so that you can be heard. But most likely you're not being heard because one person is trying to get their point out and the other one is not trying to get theirs out. So you just got to be careful, man, because you never know, like, what it can do.
Yes, 100%. And to that point, one of the things I wrote down here to share with you all, right?
You can't take them back.
The thing is, when you really think about why people argue in relationships, this is not to mean that people don't have legitimate issues in their marriage or relationships. Mm-hmm. What it means is we don't know how to deal with them.
Yeah.
And here's the real issue. You don't know how to deal with it when you don't get your way.
Yep.
And we're not honest about that. Mm-hmm. Because think about it. I wrote this down. Most people are arguing, or they frequently argue, simply because, I'm going to read it how I wrote it, right? People are unwilling to adjust their thoughts, mm-hmm. their opinions, their expectations, their understanding. The point is, people argue because they're unwilling to adjust. They're unwilling to move. Mm-hmm. They're unwilling to bend. And they're constantly trying to get their point across. They're constantly trying to get their point across, right? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say that makes sense, because that's how how it works for us. Mm-hmm. Like, I think of that, like, we don't mind bending or saying, all right, yeah, I'm going to just shut up. Or, all right, let me try this. All right, let me listen. All right. So, you know, that's one thing. Like, that pride, man.
And you got to do it when you don't feel like it.
Even when you don't feel like it. Okay.
And, your feelings. See, I don't want to say that. Words are powerful. But here's the thing. Here's a major reason, and I want y'all to pay attention. Pay attention.
Yeah, that's true.
Pay attention. Great point. You got to have an open mind.
Yeah.
Pay attention, y'all. Listen to what I'm about to say. See, people hopping off. See, people don't like the truth. IG numbers going up, Facebook numbers going down. Y'all gonna get this truth, man. Shout out to IG for the numbers going up. Y'all gonna get this truth, man. Right? Here's another reason why people argue. Right? You have become willing to lose your marriage to save your point. Mm.
Yep.
You want to keep arguing about the same issue? You know what that communicates? You're willing to lose your marriage or your relationship to save your point. Think about that statement.
Yeah, Angelica. Hi, husband.
What's up? Right? You're willing to lose the thing you vow to take care of and cherish. Mm-hmm. You're willing to lose that just to save a point? Come on, y'all. We got to think our way through life sometimes. Mm. We got to think, okay? Because we're getting to a point now in our culture, in our society, divorce rates are going up for reasons that are not necessary. It's unnecessary. We don't have to lose something we vowed to cherish. Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm about to go back a little bit, okay? To a few lives ago. You have to learn how to manage yourself as a person. You got to learn how to manage yourself as a person. When I do marriage counseling, here's what I try to help people understand. If you lose sight of what's important, the problems will become the most important thing in your life.
Yeah.
And when I do marriage counseling, because I counsel singles, I counsel dating couples, I counsel engaged couples, I counsel married couples, right? Now, my wife would never claim to be a counselor, a marriage counselor. She hop in, give wisdom whenever she feel like it, though, right? But she was like, nah, that ain't my thing, that's your thing. But here's the thing, right? The reality is, even when we were counseling a couple last week, a young couple, 23 and 24. And as we were doing the co-counseling, you know, it's interesting to see the new generation coming up and how they deal with relationships, right? Not to get off topic. But one thing, what I'm seeing is when you're in a situation, it's so amazing how people can make the problem bigger than the marriage. That's crazy. That's crazy. How can we vow, right? And this is not me trying to minimize the issues, because the issues may be legit. What's up, Nicole? My wife. My wife is going to reply to you right now. The crazy thing is, right? We put the problem above the actual union and the marriage. This is crazy to me, because something that we vowed to cherish for the rest of our life, and here comes this temporary problem. Or if it's not temporary, it's an extensive issue. But at the same time, it's not worth, you know, the actual, hey, Nicole, www.tryforeverlove.com. My wife just posted it. It's not worth, okay, Layla, we see you.
Yeah, I'm seeing it too.
It's not worth it. Now, here is the other issue I hate to see. I know I'm getting off topic now. Now I'm just about to talk. Y'all about to get this work. Because that's what we're here for, to help marriages, right? That's what we do with the hotline, right? Forever Love and Black Marriage Club is partnered to do a hotline. If you need to know what that hotline is, click the link. Or you can go on Facebook and go to the announcements. The hotline number is there. The thing is that what bothers me is when I see so many women trying to get help and men are not willing to meet them. Didn't you stand at the altar?
Yeah.
Didn't you get on one knee?
Yeah.
Didn't you take her from her dad or her mom or from her family? Fellas, what is going on?
So,
see, here's why I see it as an issue in our community, in our culture.
Yeah. Because
men, we need you.
Definitely.
You can't get tired. You can't. Now I know. Now, fellas, I know I'm talking to you, and I'm about to get on the women real quick. Ladies, you got to learn how to stop. You got to learn how to shh. Just for a moment, take a breather. Okay?
Breathe.
Just a breather. Breathe, baby, breathe. But here's the thing. Crickets. I have a passion. Black Marriage Club has a passion to see marriages work. But they can't work without two people working.
Yeah.
Now, let me say this too. If you have a spouse who's not willing to do their part, you should still get counseling individually.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot you can do to help turn the environment of your home.
Right.
There's a lot you could be doing.
Definitely.
I've helped people do it before. But listen. Oh, agreed. Yes, sir. I know y'all do. I know y'all do.
So do you think that a lot of it, the reason why males get married, or the reason why they finally say do all of this to shut us up as women?
Oof. Now my wife asked that. Don't.
I'm just like it's seriously.
I think
because
so these are very general statements right here,
or it seems like the right thing to do.
Yeah, these are very general statements that I'm making. And every situation is different, right? There's a lot of great men working for their marriage. There's a lot of men who are not.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of women who are working for their marriage. There's a lot of women who are not. So here is my answer to that question, because I want to make this very clear. Men always tend to get the negative rap.
Yeah.
But we fail to realize how much weight is actually on the male's shoulder.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is the foundation of a lot of arguments.
Yeah.
Because men are doing so much and it never seems like it's enough.
Yeah.
Fellas, I got your back. There are a lot of men doing so much. Mm-hmm. And it seems like it's never enough. Mm-hmm. So just to give you insight of a mindset of a man, when a man feels like something isn't working, he's going to work at it until it does, until he doesn't want to anymore. It's a little bit different than a woman who says, I'm fed up and I'm done. I know we're way off topic now. I'm gonna bring it full circle, right? Here it is. When a man feels like there's nothing else he can do, he'll fade to black. Because a man, think about this. A lot of times women want men to be the heads of the home, right? Mm-hmm. But a lot of times a male knows, right? A lot of time a male knows when he can't change something. Because we're built, we're made to protect and provide and do these different types of things. But to carry that burden and have to deal with things that are unnecessary, men don't sign up for that. So what happens is when they get married, they're doing it genuinely because they want to, or because they feel like, hey, it's been long enough. That part of the question depends on the person. Yeah. But here's the answer to the question. I don't think it's really about whether or not men are doing it to shut women up. I think what it is a man realizes that it's time. It's time, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right? But when he marries her, it seems like things tend to change. Yeah. And I'm going to pause there. I know.
Why you wearing this I'm going to pause there. You ain't the hoe I met before we got married and all that.
But listen. But let's get back to this topic, right? Because this is a good topic. Why do people argue? I want to read something to you. I want to read something to you. Arguments are a result. I had another thing too. Right? Arguments are the result of the inability or lack of skill to communicate the same thing a different way. Arguments are a result of the inability or lack of skill to communicate the same thing a different way. Mm-hmm. Okay?
So this kind of coincides with what I was going to say.
Yeah,
no, it's going to be later.
Oh, okay.
It's going to go to a different subject, so.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Most people think that during an argument, right? Here's what happens. During an argument, we're both making statements and we're both communicating thoughts and ideas, right? But what happens is when we're talking, we're also feeling. Yep. When we're talking, we're also feeling. Mm-hmm. So the argument is not necessarily being lit or being like, the argument isn't growing simply because of the subject matter. It's growing because I'm feeling at the same time that I'm talking, at the same time I'm trying to listen. But when my feelings take over what I'm hearing versus what I'm trying to say, now it's getting too much for me.
Yeah, I'm about to say everything.
And so now everything is just, and now when you get to that point, that's when things begin to explode. Yep,
spiral out of control.
And then you start saying things that you later on you might regret.
Shut up.
Or later on that you realize that you said things right?
He shushed me earlier, y'all.
I won't really trying to shush him.
You whatever.
But when you speak about a situation, you're not just talking about exactly what happened in the situation. You're also trying to communicate how it made you feel. Mm-hmm. And when someone is dismissing that, Now, this is where men and women argue a lot because it's logic versus emotion.
Mm-hmm.
A man typically, there's always exceptions to the rule, but a man will typically try to communicate from a logical place. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
And we ain't trying to hear it. I'm just trying to tell you how I feel.
And y'all are communicating based on how A, B, C, D, F, G made you feel. And there's no logic behind that. Right? So it becomes a situation and it turns into something more than what it needs to be. Okay?
We've been married. Don't do
y'all,
it, Violet.
Y'all about to start a petty argument.
Don't do it.
Because we...
Okay.
How long have we been married, Zedoria?
3 years.
All right. We've been married 3 years, and we are now in our 4th year.
Okay.
So we are in year 4.
No, we're in year 3.
How can we be in year 3 if we're done 3 years already?
Because we was born. We got married.
Our marriage was birthed
2018.
Yes.
So it's 3 years.
18 to 19.
You know 19 what?
to 20.
I want to hear from the people.
2020.
I want to hear from the people. What y'all think? 3 years or the 4th year?
We are in the 4th year.
Okay.
We've been married 3 years, and now we're in the 4th year.
We do this every time.
Every time.
Every time. I don't know where he got this
Hey, tell your husband appreciate it, man.
Yes. Thank you.
We've been friends. Oh man. I don't know if we've been friends as long as we've been together since 2015. We were friends maybe a year before that.
Okay, so we went to college together. We knew each other.
No. She knew me in college. I'm the man. I was the man.
Okay, whatever.
Let's get this clear.
All right.
I'm playing y'all. No, I'm serious though.
Whatever.
No, this is real talk though. I'm just trying to be humble.
Anyway, I knew of him because he was a fat Kappa. That's how I know him.
I used to be really big. Yeah. Go ahead, keep going.
What I was saying, but yeah, so we knew each other in college. So that was back in 2000.
Well, the long story short is we met each other in church.
Yes.
Officially.
Yes, 2009.
We did ministry together. And then we
became.
yeah.
So about 2009, we would say that.
Yeah.
So
We've known each other for a while.
Yeah.
Friends for about maybe 8 years. Together for 6 years. Married for 4. There we go. Now.
See? Married for 3 years. Fair game. Got you. Thank you.
So listen, we about to bring this to a close, but listen, we're gonna jump into this last point.
All right, so let me say
my wife had something she wanted to say.
So, all right, okay. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question because I got a question today. I got questions today. So, do you think that arguments or married couples have arguments to reveal their passion? So some couples really enjoy intense arguments because it increases their hormone levels. So subconsciously, people know that their fighting is just a sign of their passion. And when their disagreements end, they are being an even more passionate makeup. So basically, your couples out there that be having arguments, do you have makeup sex? That's what I'm talking about. Like, do you think that you guys argue on purpose so that you can have the great sex that you ever had? I'm just wondering. I'm just curious because why? I mean, I know why, but why?
Are you asking them or you asking?
I mean, it can go both ways, but that's just a question though. Like
she said, so like a breakup to makeup?
Yeah, a breakup to makeup type of thing. Or people do, like, the reason why you're arguing is because of the adrenaline, the feeling that you feel. Like, it feels like you're more connected to one another when you're...
So more like a passion.
Passion. Like, yeah, like you
would say that because...
Like, you feel more connected after you had that argument. Versus if you were just regular people, it's just... It's okay.
If you're two people who genuinely love each other and want to be together, yes. If it is a situation where
it's too much stress.
If it's a situation where 0497, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a situation where two people are not really well, first of all, the whole falling out of love thing, that's a whole theory. Anyway. But I think if you fell out of love for the sake of conversation, I think that is something that wouldn't be there because typically, all right, people argue for two reasons. Because you actually care or because you just want to prove a point because of your pride. Now, some people, it's both reasons.
Yeah.
You love each other, but you want to prove a point too. Some people really don't care. It's just they don't like to lose. And that's a pride issue. But based on that, what you just explained, I think the passion comes in if you genuinely love each other and you want to see it work and you want to make it work.
Yeah.
Then, you know, that argument or that discussion can draw you closer if it comes to the right conclusion.
Yeah.
You know, if it comes to the right conclusion, you know. But listen, we've been on for a little bit while now. I know we're over our time. Listen, I want to give you all some announcements real quick. Don't jump off. Don't jump off. Listen. Every Wednesday of this month in August, every Wednesday on IG Live is going to be a Winning Wives Wednesday. Winning Wives Wednesday. Winning Wives Wednesday. Winning Wives Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
So Facebook, if you're not connected to IG, go to Black Marriage Club. Straight Black Marriage Club.
Yes.
You find us, follow us every Wednesday.
Or click the link.
Or click the link.
Click the pinned comment link to get to everything. We got events going on on August the 5th. If you want to host a Black Marriage Club event in your local city, click the link, go to events, and click on the brand ambassadors call August the 5th. Okay. Atlanta virtual couples meetup August 7th sold out. Shout out to ATL.
Hey.
August 14th, the Communication Bootcamp hosted by Forever Love. Yours truly.
Hey.
Yours truly. Yours truly. Listen, Forever Love is hosting, Black Marriage Club and Forever Love is hosting a marriage bootcamp. Go to the event, click the link. It is...
You are missing something. August 7th.
Well, yeah, but that's still the...
In Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Las Vegas.
Las Vegas!
Go to the link. We're doing our evening brunch.
Yes.
Vegas chapter evening brunch this Saturday coming August 7th at 6 p.m. Click the link and get the tickets for that as well. And the hotline. Make sure you check the hotline. Go to the announcements, okay? Go to the announcements in Facebook and you'll see the hotline there. If you are not on Facebook, go to Facebook, go to Black Marriage Club, join it. You'll see the hotline there. And that's all we got. It's hot up in here. We turned the air up earlier, so we meant to turn it down.
Yeah.
Listen, we love y'all.
Yes.
We thank y'all for tuning in.
IG.
If you are not a part of a Black Marriage Club chapter, click the link in the pinned comment and join the chapter. Also, listen, it's a lot happening. Appreciate you all.
Yes.
We are Forever Love. I'm Artist.
I'm Zedoria.
And we are the Andersons. See y'all next Sunday on IG and Facebook Live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Who is that? Angelica, appreciate you. Aisha.
Miss King.
Appreciate you. Yes. Thank y'all for joining.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Oh yeah. Oh, real quick, sponsorships.
Yes.
If you have a brand or a business, you want to be a part of our sponsorships, holla at us. Same link. Let's get it done.
Everything's in the link. Just click on there, whatever you want, whatever all the information. Go ahead and click on it.
Appreciate it, TTS hair.
And we are Forever Love, so don't miss out on anything.
Hey, Nicole.
We're here every Sunday at 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern time. Central time is in between, which is like 7:30.
Aisha said she don't see a link.
It's in the pinned comments.
It's in the pinned comments?
Is it in the pin? It should be.
Let's see where we are. Let's see if we can get that to you, Aisha. Yeah, it's in the pinned comments.
I can send it to you if you can't find it.
Yeah, Aisha, we'll send it to you.
I got you. I got you, boo. I got you.
Appreciate all the first timers.
Yes, yes.
Appreciate you. I'm Artist. This is Zedoria. We are Forever Love. We do marriage counseling, premarital counseling, dating counseling, singles counseling, coaching, all of that. Appreciate you all. Thank you for Black Marriage Club. The partnership is beautiful. Man, it's a lot of love, man. We got her?
Yeah.
We got you, Aisha. Love y'all. See y'all soon.